Good evening, this is Michael Sussman joining you live from Huntington St. Joe's High School for tonight's high school basketball contest between the St. Joe's Irish and the visiting Lawrence County Bulldogs. It's been a great season for St. Joe's to this point. In the first year under head coach Todd Maynard, the Irish come into tonight's contest at 6-2 overall. They knocked off the number 7th ranked team in AA in Mingo Central last week. So this is a team with a lot of momentum right now. The Irish also defeated Woodrow Wilson, a traditional high A power, earlier on in the year. So they've got a lot of positive juju going right now. We've got a packed house in the recently renovated gym here at St. Joe's. Standing room only ahead of tonight's contest. And now to the visitors, the Lawrence County Bulldogs, a highly touted team out of Kentucky. They come in at 13-2 overall. It's been a busy week for the Bulldogs. Just yesterday, they locked up their 2A championship game in Kentucky, so they're on to the state tournament this Wednesday in Owensboro. So this will be their third game in 3 days, but it's a tough Lawrence County team, a big team. They've got multiple players standing over 6'5", so it should be a tough test for the Irish down low as they try to scrap together a performance here in front of the gym at St. Joe's. A couple players to watch for out on the floor tonight. Jesse Money Muncie for the Irish. He comes in averaging 24 points per game, as well as his backcourt mate Xavion Johnson, scoring at a 19-point per contest clip through the first 8 games. And as for the Bulldogs, they're led in scoring by Cody Maynard, number 1. Their trio of Tyler Johnson, Maynard, and Trenton Adkins are really the three that Coach Thompson rely on to carry the torch offensively and get them into a rhythm again. It's a big week for the Bulldogs. They're playing their third game in 3 days, and they'll head to the state tournament on Wednesday. We're about 2.5 minutes away from tip-off here inside of Huntington St. Joe's High School. We'll head to a quick break, and then we're back with starting lineups and video productions.
It was a normal day. I was on my way to pick up my little girl after work, and a drunk driver came out of nowhere and hit me head on. My medical bills began piling up, and I didn't know what to do. So I contacted WOELFEL and WOELFEL. I came in for a free consultation, and they took care of everything. It lifted a huge burden off of me and my family, and they were such a blessing to me.
WOELFEL and WOELFEL. We've helped thousands of people just like you.
Change my mind. I'm gonna root for the US of A. Hell yeah. Just let them try to change my ways.
Whenever I'm in my dad's old stomping grounds, I'm at Justice Automotive trying to find me a truck for deer season. If you ain't doing it, you should do the same.
Gonna sing like my daddy done. Bang my hook, shoot my guns.
Hiring the right law firm to handle your car accident, serious injury, or wrongful death case is a huge decision. At WOELFEL and WOELFEL, we understand you will have questions and concerns. You should expect your lawyer to put you and your family at ease. Your lawyer to solve the problem. So at WOELFEL and WOELFEL, we give our personal cell phone numbers so you can always get your lawyer.
WOELFEL and WOELFEL. We've helped thousands of folks just like you.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way,
tell them Hug sent you.
That's right. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
And we're back live at Huntington St. Joe's High School. Michael Sussman here on the call for tonight's action between St. Joe's and the visiting Lawrence County Bulldogs. We're about to get tip-off underway. Let's go ahead and get to our starting lineups as the players head out onto the floor, beginning with the visiting Lawrence County Bulldogs. They come in at 13-2. Overall in the lineup, number 1, Cody Maynard, leading the squad in scoring this year, as well as number 23, Caden Gillespie. We'll pause briefly for the Star-Spangled Banner. Back with starting lineups in just a moment.
The right law firm to handle your car accident, serious injury, or wrongful death case is a huge decision. At WOELFEL & WOELFEL, we understand you will have questions and concerns. You should expect your lawyer to put you and your family at ease, your lawyer to solve the problem. So at WOELFEL & WOELFEL, we give our personal cell phone numbers so you can always get your lawyer.
WOELFEL & WOELFEL, we've helped thousands of folks just like you.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way,
tell them Hug sent you.
That's right. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Michael Sussman back here inside of Huntington St. Joe's High School. We'll continue with our starting lineups with the Lawrence County Bulldogs. Once again, number 1, Cody Maynard starting today, as well as number 23, Caden Gillespie. Double zeros, Tyler Johnson starts at point guard for the Bulldogs. Johnson's familiar with St. Joe's head coach Todd Maynard, having played for him the last 3 seasons at Tulsa High School. However, Johnson transferred over to Lawrence County ahead of this season, so should be a fun battle between he and former teammate Jesse Muncie tonight. Also in the lineup, number 10, Trenton Adkins, as well as Will Lafferty, number 24, rounding things out for Lawrence County. Now let's go to the home team, Huntington St. Joe's Irish, which sits on the home bench right now, ready to trot out there. Number 23, Jesse Muncie, having a spectacular season in his first year with the Irish, a 1,000-point scorer at Tulsa that has picked up right where he's left off and probably even developed even more as a player this season, averaging 24 points per game. Coach Maynard told me that he's just really amazed with his ability not to settle for the first look, but to really play team basketball and utilize his scoring abilities within the system. Also in the lineup, his backcourt partner, number 10, Xavion Johnson. These two together are one of the more dangerous 1-2 punches in the entire state this season. Johnson not far behind Muncie at 19 points per game. He's just a crafty lefty. He can step back and hit the three, as well as carve his way through the lane and score using the hook shot and the floater. So look for Xavion Johnson, the senior, tonight to have a big impact, as well as number 1, Caden Eram. Eram, kind of the versatile do-it-all guy. Comes in averaging 17 points, 11 boards. Also getting the start, number 3, Jaden Price, the big man, sort of the trash man for this St. Joe's team. Look for him to gobble things up underneath on the boards. And then getting the start, number 24, Philip Ignatiadis, the senior. Coach Maynard really went on about his abilities earlier. He said, if you're a student of the game, you'll see why he's important. If you're a fan, you may not. And rounding out the rest of the roster for St. Joe's, coming off the bench, number 15, Victor Uba, the senior, as well as Marshall Reynolds, number 20, a junior. Double zeros, David Cooney, as well as the freshman, number 22, Colin WOELFEL. Jaden Chen, a junior, is on the squad for the Irish tonight, as well as Trey Bryant. And the sharpshooter, Jax Fortner. Look for him to come off the bench early and often. The two squads are out on the floor. We're ready to flip the ball in the air. It'll be Jaden Price tipping off for St. Joe's. And let's get a look. And Trenton Adkins tipping off for Lawrence County. And we are underway. St. Joe's gets the tip. It's Jesse Muncie being guarded tightly by Johnson. Finds Xavion Johnson now into the corner to Price. Here comes Johnson on the drive. He'll try a right-handed finger roll, not this time. Now Lawrence County going quickly the other way, pushing the tempo. Here's a corner three. Johnson, not this time. It'll hit off the front iron, but the Bulldogs get their own rebound. A Jesse Muncie steal. Quick hands there on the deflection. And that one will bounce off the wall and stay with St. Joe's. Some high flying action early on. Trenton Adkins wasting no time pushing the tempo there. Inbounds pass to Xavion Johnson. Here's a long three-pointer off the side iron. Rebound goes to the Bulldogs. Number 1, Cody Maynard will take it all the way to the rack. The runner no good. Maynard the board, and the putback is up and in. Cody Maynard gets the scoring going with the putback. Here comes St. Joe's. Caden Aram with it. A step back three, he's got it. Caden Aram, a beautiful stroke. He's got the triple, and it's a 3-2 lead for St. Joe's. They're going to get Xavion Johnson for a blocking foul there on the bump. His first of the ball game, first foul period. Bulldogs now to inbound underneath the basket. They'll enter it in to Maynard. Now into Adkins, hop, step, left-handed hook shot up and in. Trenton Adkins with the pair there. Now a 4-3 advantage for Lawrence County. There's Jesse Muncie kicking it off to Price in the corner. 6:35 and going first quarter. Another step back, Aram. This one well off. Lawrence County pushing the tempo once again all the way in transition. A foul call on the shot attempt. Will Lafferty will head to the line to shoot a pair. Now, Coach Thompson told me that the Bulldogs were going to try to apply as much pressure as possible in this one. And their play style has certainly indicated that so far. Adkins really pushing the ball forward, both with the pass and the dribble, as Lafferty hits the first free throw and expands the lead to 2. Second free throw, Will Lafferty is off the front iron. Jaden Price cleans up the rebound. Lawrence County quickly to the trap, but St. Joe's able to pass out of it. There's Aram in the lane, dumps it off to Ignatiadis, who's got 2. Philip Ignatiadis with the pair. Here come the Bulldogs. Set on the far side wing, being guarded by Xavion Johnson. And it's Cody Maynard with it. Inside of 6 minutes now, first quarter. Now into the hands of Gillespie. Here's a Johnson 17-footer, no. And Ignatiadis gets the board. 5-5 ball game. As Muncie dishes it over to Price. Long cross-court pass to Caden Aram. The Irish like to play a fluid style of offense, not necessarily always running specific offensive sets. But Coach Maynard wants to be able to create about 3 or 4 gaps for his many talented slashers to be able to exploit. The Irish threw that one away, however, and it goes back to the Bulldogs. Johnson with a beautiful dish to Maynard, but it's rejected. Jesse Muncie blocks Cody Maynard. And here come the Irish the other way. Ignatiadis underneath, short. That'll get his own board and has his pass intercepted. Here comes Lawrence County. Another loose ball goes back to St. Joe's. Solid transition defense. Johnson now with it in the corner. He'll try a step back up and in. He's got it. And a beautiful stroke there, Xavion Johnson. They'll call that one a long 2. And it's a 7-5 lead for the Irish. Here comes Jesse Muncie pushing the tempo. Into Johnson in the corner, 3-pointer. He's got it. Xavion Johnson heating up, 5 points for the senior. It's 10-5 St. Joe's. You wondered if Lawrence County would have some fatigue tonight, playing 3 games in 3 days. That's certainly a tough ask, as Maynard rolls to the rim and gets 2 there. But St. Joe's is off to a good start. Here's another Johnson 3, and he drilled it. Xavion Johnson with back-to-back-to-back jumpers puts St. Joe's ahead by 6. Johnson guarding Maynard. Nice defense here by Johnson. He will go baseline. Shot attempt up and in. Cody Maynard really showing off his strength on the baseline there, backing down Johnson and getting to a nice shot. Ignatiadis with it in the corner. Here's a Jesse Muncie 3. Short, no good. Adkins the board. Going to take it up the floor himself. Dish it into the corner. Lafferty the triple, no. And Lawrence County gets the rebound. Put back is rejected. Ignatiadis will corral it, but his dump off is intercepted. And Lawrence County gets an easy 2 on the turnover there. Now just a 2-point deficit. It's 13-11. Johnson, a heat check 3. Not this time. A whistle and a foul call. As Price is going to bump Trent Adkins. And we'll have our first substitution of the game for St. Joe's as Jax Fortner will come into the ball game and Philip Ignatiadis sits down. Adkins working in the post, kicks it out. Here's a 3-pointer. Johnson strong off the back iron, no. Jaden Price able to get the rebound. 2:30 and going here, first quarter, 13-11. The St. Joe's lead. Johnson had his crossover ripped away. And we're coming the other way. Adkins left-handed layup up and in. Trenton Adkins now with 4. And it's deadlocked at 13. Here's an Aram 3. He drained it. Caden Aram, a transition triple there. The Bulldogs didn't get back. The old saying, hand down, man down. And Aram caught the defense slacking there. 16-13 now the lead. Here's a pull-up 3, no. And that'll send the arrow back to St. Joe's as that one rattles around on top of the backboard. How about Caden Aram? Not afraid to let that one fly. Aram already with 2 made threes and 6 points. Muncie looking to inbound as Lawrence County goes to the full court press. Across the timeline, Aram just rifles that one through the hands of Price. A bit too much mustard on the give. And it'll give it back to the Bulldogs. Point guard Tyler Johnson walks it up the floor. The former Tulsa Rebel gets a beautiful right-handed finish up and in. Now just a 16-15 deficit. Here's Muncie, a runner. He's got it. Jesse Muncie getting on to the score sheet. Showing nice body control there. Finishing with the right, moving left as Tyler Johnson has the quick answer. Count the bucket and the foul. They'll head to the charity strike for an opportunity to complete the old-fashioned 3-point play. Jesse Muncie and Tyler Johnson were like brothers during their time at Tulsa. I'm sure they still are very close friends. So a little bit extra on the line tonight between these two as they defend each other right now. Muncie a long pass ahead to Xavion Johnson. He takes it to the rack, a floater in the lane. He's got it. Xavion Johnson dialed in tonight, already with 10 points just in the first quarter. Quickly in transition, Lawrence County. Here's a floater, no. And Jaden Price gets the board. Xavion Howard with it, or Johnson, I should say, with it. Stolen away by Lafferty. Here comes Lawrence County. Here's a corner 3. Off the back iron, no. They've got a scramble on the loose ball. It'll go to St. Joe's as Muncie dove for that one. It looked like a physical box out underneath. Fortner was battling for position, just being held while the ball was in the air. So Lawrence County certainly doesn't look too fatigued after the 3 games in 3 days. But the Irish are on fire shooting from the perimeter. Can't get it up the floor here, though, as Trent Adkins gets the easy steal and finish. He's got 6 now. Here's Muncie going quickly, taking it all the way himself. Muncie, a beautiful floater there. And he's got 4. Adkins with a scoop shot, he got it. And he'll head to the line, it's an and 1. Looks like they're gonna get Fortner for the block. That's the 5th team foul against St. Joe's. Todd Maynard not liking the call. Adkins just sliced through the lane. Certainly, it looked like Fortner was in decent position, but the officials don't give the call as Adkins swishes that one. He's got 7. And the Bulldogs take the lead. 22 seconds and going. As the Irish hold for the last shot. It'll be Xavion Johnson, the senior, with it, being guarded tightly by Maynard. Now Adkins. 10 seconds and moving. Johnson looking to get something going, splits the trap. 4 seconds now, 3 seconds, and a Price three-pointer, he's got it! Price drills the triple, and that'll bring an end to an action-packed first quarter. 25-23 the lead for St. Joe's as Price drills the triple. We're back with more Irish basketball on Video Productions after this.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 46,000 participants here in West Virginia who take part in high school sports or activities.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
And we are back live at Huntington St. Joe's High School. Michael Sussman here, bringing you the Irish versus the Bulldogs of Lawrence County. Lawrence County with the ball right now, trailing by 2, looking to get something going. St. Joe's able to strip that one out of there as Philip Ignatiadis sails a long pass into the stands. Keeping some of the fans on their toes over there, did Ignatiadis. So that'll give it back to the Bulldogs. As Lafferty walks it up the floor now into the hands of Adkins. Here's a long alley-oop attempt. Initially not converted, but Adkins is able to track that one down and get the pair. Trenton Adkins just imposing his physicality on the Irish right now. They really haven't had any answer for him as Adkins makes a play on defense there, swiping that one away. The Irish now to inbound underneath their own basket. Muncie clears it to Jax Fortner. Now back into the hands of Muncie, being guarded by Johnson. Here's a Jax Fortner three-pointer, short, no good. And Trenton Adkins gets the rebound. There he is again. Trenton Adkins over to Maynard, being guarded by Fortner. Zone defense here from the Irish. Looks like 2-3. Here's a three-pointer, no good. And Johnson gets the board. There's a Fortner corner three, well off. And it'll go back to the Bulldogs. Adkins hop, step, and a pass. They're going to get him for the travel. Looks like Adkins just took a little bit too big of a hop there. You can get away with just a little bit on that one. But Adkins clearly moved the feet without bouncing the ball on the long hop step. So they'll give it back to St. Joe's. Lawrence County extending their zone out towards half court as that shot misses badly. And the Bulldogs take it the other way. Muncie pokes it away, but it'll go into the hands of Johnson. who buries the three. Tyler Johnson now with 5 points in the contest. And it's a 3-point advantage for the Bulldogs. Long Xavion Johnson, 3 air balls. And it goes back to Lawrence County. If you're St. Joe's here, you just got to slow down a little bit. It's been quick threes the last few trips down the floor. All 3 of them missing by a pretty wide margin. So you just got to attack the basket and get good in rhythm looks if you're Todd Maynard and St. Joe's. Atkins gets it in the high post, kicks it out. Here's a 3-pointer from the corner. Will Lafferty, and he drains it. Lafferty with his 4th points of the contest. And that puts the Lawrence County Bulldogs ahead by 6. As head coach Todd Maynard will whistle for a timeout, and we'll head to a quick break. You are watching St. Joe's Irish basketball on Video Productions.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
It was a normal day. I was on my way to pick up my little girl after work, and a drunk driver came out of nowhere and hit me head on. My medical bills began piling up, and I didn't know what to do. So I contacted WOELFEL and WOELFEL. I came in for a free consultation, and they took care of everything. It lifted a huge burden off of me and my family, and they were such a blessing to me.
WOELFEL and WOELFEL. We've helped thousands of people just like you.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
And we're back live at St. Joe's High School. Michael Sussman here bringing you the Irish versus the Bulldogs. Lawrence County is now ahead by 6 after a quick spurt to start the second quarter. Xavion Johnson with it, shouting out instructions. Now into the hands of Caden Eram, being guarded by Lafferty. Lafferty buried that 3 just moments ago. A big momentum shot in this first half. They're going to get him for a block as Eram tried to turn the corner. So foul on the floor there, just the first of the ball game against Lawrence County. Here's an Eram 3-pointer, well long. Now quickly in transition, here come the Bulldogs. Lafferty with an easy left-handed layup there. He's got 6 points now. And that's just the problem with those long misses as the Irish throw that one away. It's almost like you start the fast break for the other team without even giving yourself a chance to get back on defense. And with Trenton Adkins' speed pushing the tempo, you just don't want those long boards. And the Irish have really got to slow down on offense. They've hit a few 3-pointers already tonight, but you don't want to fall in love with it. Here's a jump shot, no good, rejected by Ignatiadis. Here comes Xavion Johnson quickly. He'll try a pull-up 15-footer, no good. And the board goes to Cody Maynard. He'll push it ahead to Tyler Johnson, who stops and pops 3-pointer, no good. Ignatiadis the board. Jesse Muncie now into the hands of Xavion Johnson. He's going to be fouled on the shot attempt. And heads to the line to shoot a pair. Xavion Johnson in double figures already tonight with 10 points, a pair of made threes. Johnson averaging 19 points per contest this season. First free throw swishes. And that'll cut the deficit to 7. And the second Johnson free throw attempt will rattle in and out. And here come the Bulldogs. Johnson guarding baseline. Nice job cutting him off. And a Jaden Price steelheads quickly the other way. And the layup attempt, no good. Put back is up, no. Price still fighting for it. And they'll say that he stepped on the baseline. That gives the possession arrow back to Lawrence County. Price did everything but finish there. A beautiful steal. Just brushed the layup a little bit. Tyler Johnson being guarded by Caden Aram. Adkins sets. Now Caden Gillespie with it. Now into the hands of Maynard, being guarded by Johnson. A scoop shot up and in. Cody Maynard showing why he's been the leading scorer wire to wire all season. Doing a nice job keeping the pivot foot down and just getting the teardropper in. Here comes Lawrence County quickly in transition, coast to coast. The shot is good. That's Andrew Bloomfield. Bloomfield coming off the bench tonight. Here's Aram on the drive, tries a floater, gets his own rebound, put back, and he's fouled. Aram with a nice hustle there. Just a great job there by Bloomfield, the right-handed finish, able to fend the defenders off with his left and just get enough space to put that one in the hole as Aram gets the free throw to go. It's now a 10-point deficit for St. Joe's. And he's got the second one too. That's 8 points for Caden Aram. Now inside 3 minutes left in the second quarter. St. Joe's goes to some pressure. Now on the drive, shot up, no good. Here comes Xavion Johnson, dishes it off to Aram, has his shot blocked. Aram wanted a foul, didn't get it. And the Bulldogs come quickly the other way. Maynard in the lane, gets the shot to go. Cody Maynard now with 10. As Caden Aram goes all the way. Nobody stopped the ball, but he missed the layup. Here's Tyler Johnson being guarded by Muncie. Now a Maynard three, and he drills it. Cody Maynard putting on a clinic in this second quarter. He's got 13 points, and it's a commanding 14-point lead for the Lawrence County Bulldogs, who have been dominant all season. Xavion Johnson with 2 more there. Well, Coach Thompson told me that last week they got some momentum with a big win over Belpre at home, a Kentucky powerhouse program. And then they sealed the deal to the state tournament last night. So this team's getting hot at the right time. Here comes Xavion Johnson on the drive. Tries a wild finger roll. And here's a pull-up three. Maynard, he's got it. Cody Maynard now with 16 points. Why not try the heat check? And it's now a 17-point deficit. St. Joe's has got to get a handle on this thing quickly, as Muncie does stop the bleeding with a pair there. He's got 6 points. And he's going to foul Maynard on the break, probably a smart foul there, as the Bulldogs had numbers, but that is the 7th team foul against St. Joe's, so that'll bring up the 1-and-1. As Lawrence County makes a substitution, they'll bring in Trenton Adkins as Caden Gillespie gets a quick break. 1:11 left, second quarter. Here's a Maynard free throw. It's short, no good. Ignati Addis gets the rebound. 1 minute left and going. Muncie passes through the trap. Caden Aram dumps it off to Price, who gets 2. Beautiful offense there from St. Joe's. Able to find a cutting Jaden Price. Now with 5 points. 50 seconds left and going. The Bulldogs could hold for the last shot. Looks like that could be the intention as they pass it around out near midcourt. Now inside of 40 seconds. Ignati Addis on Atkins. St. Joe's in a man-to-man here. Inside of 30 seconds now. Maynard's had the hot hand for a majority of the second quarter. Wouldn't be surprised if the Bulldogs tried to get him a touch here. Now inside of 20 seconds, Ignati Addis guarding Trenton Adkins. Adkins starts to go, drives on Ignatiadis all the way to the hole, and he's got it. Trenton Adkins, like a bull there, just putting down his shoulder. 2 seconds, 1 second. Here's a long three, Eram in and out. And that'll bring an end to our first half of action. The Bulldogs turn it on in the second quarter and take a 15-point lead into the locker room. It's 49-34 Lawrence County. As we head to a break, this is Michael Sussman bringing you Irish basketball on Video Productions.
Change my mind. I'm gonna root for the US of A. Hell yeah. Just let them try to change my ways.
Whenever I'm in my dad's old stomping grounds, I'm at Justice Automotive trying to find me a truck for deer season. If you ain't doing it, you should do the same.
Gonna sing like my daddy done. Bang my hook, shoot my guns.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and drive.
Each of us carries an anchor. It can hold us back. But when we toss it forward into the future, something amazing happens. Our unique dreams built off hard work take shape. At Mount West, struggle does not mean defeat, and tough times will not divide us. So what are you waiting for? Enroll today. Go far, close to home. Mount West Community and Technical College.
For Kindred Communications, this is home. When other broadcasting companies went nationwide, we stayed home.
This is home.
This is home.
This is home.
6 radio stations broadcasting on 9 signals across 3 states. For Kindred Communications,
this is
home.
It was a normal day. I was on my way to pick up my little girl after work, and a drunk driver came out of nowhere and hit me head on. My medical bills began piling up, and I didn't know what to do. So I contacted WOELFEL and WOELFEL. I came in for a free consultation, and they took care of everything. It lifted a huge burden off of me and my family, and they were such a blessing to me.
WOELFEL and WOELFEL. We've helped thousands of people just like you.
And we are back live at Huntington St. Joe's High School. Michael Sussman here. So St. Joe's trails at 49-34 at halftime as the Lawrence County Bulldogs surged ahead in that second quarter to take a commanding lead into the locker room. The Bulldogs outscoring the Irish by 17 points in the second quarter. Let's go ahead and get to a quick breakdown of the scoring, beginning with the road team. Cody Maynard leading the way for Lawrence County with 16 points. Maynard really got going in that second quarter, was able to bury a couple of threes and then just kept taking the ball to the rack. And St. Joe's had no answer for Maynard. He's been the leading scorer for this team all season and showing up in a big way on the road tonight. Number 00's Tyler Johnson with 5 points in the first half. Trenton Adkins had 14. Adkins really did a number on this Irish squad on both ends of the floor. They just really had no answer for him in transition. We saw him really just bully his way to the basket there at the close of the half. And with Adkins' size and speed, he's just so hard to manage for an entire half of basketball. Let's see if St. Joe's can throw something a little bit different at the Bulldogs in the second half defensively to try to put a little bit more pressure on them. But right now they're just getting into a little bit of an up-and-down style game, and that's just not how you beat a good team, especially with so many weapons. And Will Lafferty has 6 points in the locker room for Lawrence County. That rounds out their scoring sheet. Actually, Andrew Bloomfield with a deuce. He's got 2 points. So that finishes up the scoring for Lawrence County. Now to the home team, Huntington St. Joe's. Jesse Muncie, the senior, with 6 points in the first half. Xavion Johnson with 13. He got off to a quick start. Johnson with 10 points in the first quarter, but he slowed down a little bit in that second quarter. He'll go into the half with 13. Caden Iram with 8. Iram drilled a couple long-range threes. Philip Ignatiadis with 2 points. Jaden Price has 5, and that will round out the score sheet for St. Joe's. Once again, 49-34. The lead for Lawrence County. We'll head to another break. Back with more on Video Productions.
It was a normal day. I was on my way to pick up my little girl after work, and a drunk driver came out of nowhere and hit me head on. My medical bills began piling up, and I didn't know what to do. So I contacted WOELFEL and WOELFEL. I came in for a free consultation, and they took care of everything. It lifted a huge burden off of me and my family, and they were such a blessing to me.
WOELFEL and WOELFEL. We've helped thousands of people just like you.
Change my mind. I'm gonna root for the US of A. Hell yeah. Just let them try to change my ways.
Whenever I'm in my dad's old stomping grounds, I'm at Justice Automotive trying to find me a truck for deer season. If you ain't doing it, you should do the same.
I'm gonna sing like my daddy done. Bang my hook and shoot my guns.
Hiring the right law firm to handle your car accident, serious injury, or wrongful death case is a huge decision. At WOELFEL & WOELFEL, we understand you will have questions and concerns. You should expect your lawyer to put you and your family at ease. Your lawyer to solve the problem. So at WOELFEL & WOELFEL, we give our personal cell phone numbers so you can always get your lawyer.
WOELFEL & WOELFEL. We've helped thousands of folks just like you.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way,
tell them Hug sent you.
That's right. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
We are back live at Huntington St. Joe's High School. The Lawrence County Bulldogs leading at 49-35 over Huntington St. Joe's. Michael Sussman here on the call. We've got about 2 minutes left until our third quarter gets underway right now. In the gym, the recently renovated gym, you can see a number of improvements around the court, including a $12,000 scores table, a high-tech new table there, which is able to put some different ads and messages up on the board for fans to see. It really spruces things up. There's a Jumbotron in the corner as well. We've seen ads and player intros and things like that being run throughout the day, both in the middle school game earlier and the high school game tonight. I caught up with Coach Maynard earlier. He said that they're in the process of a weight room being built for the basketball program, as well as locker room renovations. So it's been a culture flip in just about every way imaginable for St. Joe's this season. And I asked Coach Maynard if he thought this program was ahead of schedule compared to where he thought it would be when he got here, and he said that it was. St. Joe's 6-2 right now. They've already racked up a couple huge wins this season. They defeated Woodrow Wilson 73-62 in the Little General event back in December. And I enjoyed talking to Coach about that. He said that the players on the St. Joe's team were the only ones that believed that they could win that game. He said, we're not just going down there to eat pizza. And great quote there, and the Irish battled all game against Woodrow. Won that one 73-62. And then just about a week or so ago, it was domination against Mingo Central, the 7th-ranked team in AA, winning that one by 20 points. And so St. Joe's right now number 5 in single A. That's 6-2 overall. And it's happened thanks to a number of talented players who will walk back out onto the floor. It looks like we're ready to get our second half underway. On the floor for the Irish, Caden Eram, Jesse Muncie, Xavion Johnson, Philip Ignatiadis, as well as Jaden Price. The Bulldogs of Lawrence County will send Caden Gillespie, Tyler Johnson, Trenton Atkins, as well as Cody Maynard and Will Lafferty out on the floor to start the second half. St. Joe starts with it. Ignatiadis with it, high post. Now Xavion Johnson on the drive. He'll try a floater strong, no good. Price gets the offensive rebound, and he's grabbed underneath that one against Caden Gillespie. Foul call there, his first of the ball game. As St. Joe's inbounds underneath their own basket. Jesse Muncie shouting out instructions. Muncie averaging 24 points per game this season, with 6 in that first half. Looking to catch fire here in the third. He'll slap the ball, enter it into Ignatiadis. He'll swing it over to Price. Now Price on the drive, dumps it off to Eram. He's got 2. Beautiful give there by Jaden Price as he dumps that one off. And Eram does the rest. Eram now with 10 points in the ball game. Lafferty surveys the floor. Jogs it back to the top of the key, being guarded by Price. He'll enter it into Atkins. Kicks it back out. Here's a 3 for Johnson. He switches it. Tyler Johnson with the triple, nothing but net. A no-doubter. Puts the Bulldogs ahead by 16. Ignatiadis, high post. Now back to Jesse Muncie, top of the key. Now into the hands of Muncie. Jesse Muncie tries a long three-pointer. He's got it. Muncie with distance there. Draining that one from NBA range. He's got the ability to do that. Jesse Muncie kind of with the ultimate green light for this squad just because of his capability to stretch the defense and knock down that long 3. As he's bumped in transition, a foul call on the floor against number 24, Will Lafferty. Second team foul of the half. So decent start to the half there as Jesse Muncie drills the three-pointer, and Caden Eram gets 2 on the low block. The Bulldogs in a man-to-man defense. Johnson over to Eram in the corner. Back to Xavion Johnson. He'll try a pull-up 10-footer, no good. And that one bounces out of bounds. It'll stay with the Irish as it tips off the hands of Caden Gillespie. There's Ignatiadis, hands it off to Johnson. Now Price looking to establish position in the post. He'll try a left-handed hook shot, no good. And the board's cleared by Gillespie. He pushes it ahead to Maynard. He's fouled by Xavion Johnson. They'll get him for the bump there, not much contact, but enough to draw the call. First foul of the half against the Irish. Atkins now to inbound near midcourt. He'll enter it to Tyler Johnson. He's guarded by his former teammate Jesse Muncie. And the Bulldogs are going to throw that one away as Johnson tried to find Maynard on the back cut, but just put it too far in front of him. The Irish pass through the trap. Here's Muncie on the drive. Left-handed finger roll. He's got it. Jesse Muncie with 5 points coming out of the locker room. And St. Joe's gets a quick steal as that one bounces out of bounds. Here's Muncie carving through the lane, finishing with the left. That's a tough finish. Muncie's going to try a 3. And hits off the side iron. No Ignatiadis. The board no good. Here's Price, the follow. It's up, no good, but he's fouled. Price will head to the line to shoot 2. That was on the cylinder for what seemed like about a minute. Price thought he'd have a shot at the three-point play. Beautiful pursuit
on the glass there from the Irish big men. Ignatiadis getting the first rebound. And then Price cleaning it up. He's got the first free throw. There's the three-point attempt. Jesse Muncie, a lot of contact on that shot attempt. No call, though. Ignatiadis battling for the rebound. And then Price continues to fight as he gets the second free throw. And it's just a 9-point deficit. Coach Thompson has seen enough as Lawrence County is going to take a timeout, just a 30-second. So we'll keep it here through the break as Jaden Price cuts the margin to just 9. Price now with 7 points in the ball game. So if you're Coach Maynard here, you're telling your squad to keep up the intensity, especially on the offensive glass. Lawrence County really took it to St. Joe's in the rebounding department in that first half. But the Irish have been able to get a couple buckets so far, courtesy of the second chance opportunity. So Lawrence County will inbound baseline, going the length of the floor. As Johnson walks it up the floor. St. Joe's in a man-to-man. And the Bulldogs lose it out of bounds. They fumble it on the handoff. Looked like Maynard was trying to get open for Johnson. And they just lost it on the weave. So here comes St. Joe's. Jesse Muncie traveling quickly the other way. He'll kick it out to Iram, who tries a three-pointer, no good. And it'll go back to the Bulldogs. Xavion Johnson playing tight defense on Tyler Johnson. Now Maynard being guarded by Muncie. With a right-handed runner, no good. Muncie the rebound, going quickly the other way. Stop, pop, three-pointer strong. And Adkins gets the rebound. A baseball pass all the way ahead to Maynard. He's got two. How about Maynard? Wasting no time, trotting up the floor, almost a cherry pick there. There's Iram taking it all the way himself. He's fouled on the shot attempt. And at last, we'll get a chance to catch our breath. How about that baseball pass on that last fast break? Finding Maynard all the way ahead in transition. As you see the foul call there, Iram able to put that one up and in. Caden Iram now with 13 points in the ball game. As the Bulldogs make a substitution, they'll bring in Andrew Bloomfield and give Trenton Adkins a quick rest. And Iram's second free throw, strong. Ignatiadis, the board, put back up and in. Philip Ignatiadis goes unblocked out on the free throw and takes advantage of it. Ignatiadis, so valuable to this team, has started the last few ball games after earning his way onto the court with some great performances earlier this year. Here's Johnson swarming Maynard, shot attempt up, no good, but he's fouled. Xavion Johnson can't believe it. As he's whistled for the foul there. That just the second team foul of the half against St. Joe's. That'll send Maynard to the strike. First free throw rattles in and out, no good. Cody Maynard with 18 points in the ball game after a 16-point first half. And the second free throw swishes this time. And Maynard's got 19. A full court press now from the Bulldogs. Looks like a diamond trap. The pass just does get through. Now Ignatiadis battling underneath the board, gets his own rebound. Muncie on the drive, a floater's up and in. Jesse Muncie taking charge. He's got 7 points in the quarter. And it's just a 7-point margin now for the Irish. Johnson all by himself, takes it to the rack. Right-handed shot up, no good. Jesse Muncie, the board, being swarmed immediately. And he is fouled on the floor as the Bulldogs try to force it defensively. There's the kick out to Muncie, the ball fake, and then just plows his way into the lane. What a finish as he tumbles to the ground and is able to bank that one home. Jesse Muncie a 24-point per game score with 13 tonight after a slow first half. But he's taken charge here in this third quarter. Here's Price with it the other way, no good. A rebound there, Will Lafferty. Inside 3.5 minutes and going. Maynard with it, top of the key, he'll set. Being guarded by Xavion Johnson. As Price will switch on to him now. Price guarding Maynard. Spin move, and a follow goes no good. Rejected by Price. And the follow is up and in, a teardropper there for Johnson. And Muncie is fouled, pushing that one ahead. They'll go to the line to shoot two. Tyler Johnson gets 2 points and puts the Bulldogs back ahead by 9. And Muncie, the first free throw, is off the side iron, no good. So as many of our listeners definitely know, Jesse Muncie transferred in from Tulsa ahead of the year with Coach Maynard. And he's had a great season all year. I asked Coach if that was a challenge that he embraced coming into the season, and he said absolutely. Muncie is truly a leader in every sense of the word, as Lafferty buries that three. And it's now a 12-point deficit, but it's just a tough ask switching schools, leading a new program. And Muncie has definitely done a good job this year with the help of some other talented teammates. Looks like they're going to get a block call there against Andrew Bloomfield. And that'll send things to the 1-1. Xavion Johnson will head to the line at the 7th foul against the Bulldogs. And the first free throw is up and in. Johnson's first points of the half. He's got 14. Into the game now for Lawrence County. As we're out of the game, I should say it's Caden Gillespie. He'll sit down as they bring in Dawson Bellamy, number 4. Free throws no good. Here comes Lawrence County. Cody Maynard all the way to the rack. He's got 21 now in the contest. Natty Addis is going to try the scoop shot, but it's short. And that one will stay with St. Joe's as it tips off the hands of Tyler Johnson. 2:14 left in the third quarter. 13-point deficit now for the home team. As Muncie clears it deep to Johnson, being guarded now by Lafferty. Looks like the Bulldogs have dropped back into a zone. St. Joe's passes through it and finds Ignatiadis. Tough bucket there for Philip Ignatiadis. Using his strength to back down the defender and get the pair. Ignatiadis now with 6 in the contest. He's got 7. And it's back to a 10-point deficit. The Irish go to the half-court trap. Iram at the head of it. Here's Muncie looking to trap. They'll pass out of it. Now a Bloomfield scoop shot up and in. Andrew Bloomfield gets the hook shot to go. Now a three-pointer, Caden Iram, strong off the back iron. No, Xavion Johnson, the follows. Gooten's no good, strong. And Price is going to throw that one away. Thought he had Ignatiadis cut into the corner, but that'll sail into the wall. And give it back to Lawrence County, leading by 12. It's a diamond half-court press by the Irish. With Iram, Muncie, and Price looking to generate pressure, but nobody's home. A defensive breakdown gives Bloomfield another pair. And it's now a 14-point deficit. Here's a long three-pointer, Xavion Johnson short. Now Maynard, a wide-open right-handed layup. Once again, nobody stopped the ball. And Maynard was able to go all the way to the rack uncontested. And Muncie is going to get whistled for the charge. There's Cody Maynard, sets his feet and takes the contact. He's been doing a little bit of everything tonight. Maynard with 23 points now in the contest as Ignatius Addis will sit on the bench and Jax Fortner comes into the game for the Irish. St. Joe's in need of some defensive stops as they try to keep this thing within shouting distance going into the final quarter of play. 53 and going. And it looks like the Bulldogs once again might hold for the last shot. They certainly don't appear to be in any rush as Johnson pressures Maynard. Now into the hands of Tyler Johnson, back to Cody Maynard. St. Joe's still in the man-to-man defense as they have been for much of the contest. Here's Jesse Muncie poking it away coast to coast the other way, finger rolling, he's got it. Jesse Muncie with the quick hands there. Able to break up the possession and get an easy two. Now we're inside of 15 seconds. Here comes Maynard. He'll clear it. Top of the key. Now on the drive. 7 seconds left. 6 seconds. Here's Bloomfield, a shot attempt, and he's fouled. Heads up play there from Cody Maynard. Finding Bloomfield underneath on the drive. Turns the corner and then just drops a dime as Bloomfield finds the right place at the right time. Free throw attempts up and he swished it. Bloomfield now with 5 points on the ball game. St. Joe's is going to have about 4.6 seconds left for this final possession. You might be able to get one long pass ahead in a shot as Bloomfield hits that one. Here comes Johnson pushing quickly across half court. He'll take it all the way himself. And it's no good as the layup attempt is strong. The Irish will have their work cut out for them in the fourth quarter as they trail at 70-54. This is Michael Sussman bringing you St. Joe's basketball on Video Productions.
You know, when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and drive.
Hiring the right law firm to handle your car accident, serious injury, or wrongful death case is a huge decision. At WOELFEL & WOELFEL, we understand you will have questions and concerns. You should expect your lawyer to put you and your family at ease. Your lawyer to solve the problem. So at WOELFEL & WOELFEL, we give our personal cell phone numbers so you can always get your lawyer.
WOELFEL & WOELFEL, we've helped thousands of folks just like you.
And we are back live at Huntington St. Joe's High School for the fourth quarter as the Bulldogs look to close out the victory over the Irish. It's a 70-54 advantage as we get the fourth quarter underway. Into the game now for St. Joe's, number 14, Jax Fortner, a sharp shooting three-point specialist. Maybe he can add a little bit of spark to this offense, which certainly needs to get going. There's Trenton Adkins with it on the low block. Left-handed hook shot, no good. And the Irish clear the board. Here comes Caden Iram. Crossover dribble. Tries to kick it to the corner to Johnson, but it's poked away by Cody Maynard. And that one will stay with the Irish. As the officials will say that it deflected off the hand of Maynard. And after a quick conference, they're going to send it back the other way, much to the chagrin of some of the St. Joe's students in attendance tonight. Here come the Bulldogs in no rush. Cody Maynard walking the ball up the floor. He's got 23 points. It's Gillespie now with it. Here's a Maynard three-pointer. No good. And Aaron gets the rebound, swarming the boards, averaging 11 per contest. They'll try a runner in the lane, no good. Nice defense there by Cody Maynard, keeping his feet down on the ground. Not going for the and going coast to coast there. Trent Adkins backs his way all the way to the basket and gets the pair. That extends the lead to 18. Trenton Adkins now with 19. Here's a Johnson step back jump shot, no good. Now quickly in transition, the Bulldogs push it all the way ahead to Tyler Johnson. He's got 2 points. Now Jesse Muncie is going to try a pull-up jump shot. Looked like a long two. He's fouled on the shot attempt. Muncie bumped on the back there by his good friend Tyler Johnson. Looked like clear contact. And the first free throw will rattle home. Muncie really got going in that third quarter with 9 points. At his 10th point of the half. He's got 16 on the ball game. But the Irish are still yet to find an answer for Trenton Adkins as well as Cody Maynard. That duo has really taken charge tonight. Maynard leading the way with 23 and Adkins with 19. Here comes the Bulldogs, 6:27 in moving fourth quarter. They've got a 19-point advantage as they'll pass all the way through the press to Trenton Adkins, who's got 2 more points. Jesse Muncie quickly the other way, gets the finger roll. A long pass ahead to Tyler Johnson. Now top of the key, Gillespie. Back to Adkins in the low block, battling against Price. Here's a Johnson three-pointer, swishes it. Tyler Johnson drills the three. Lawrence County is going to call a timeout. I expect them to probably bring in some substitutions here shortly as the Bulldogs have some huge games around the corner. They'll start state tournament play in Owensboro, Kentucky on Wednesday after pulling out a big victory last night to close out the 2A title game. This has been a dominant Lawrence County team throughout much of the season. If they should have finished things up with a win tonight, they'd improved to 14-2 overall. And they've really taken on all challengers, as have St. Joe's. Lawrence County traveled to South Carolina earlier on in the season and saw several good teams from all across the country and the southern region. Kind of got a good feel for where they were as a group, and it's really helped down the stretch of their Kentucky schedule, and now crossing into West Virginia tonight against a talented St. Joe's squad. But plenty of positives for the Irish through the first 3 quarters of play or so. But they just haven't been consistent enough on the offensive end, or really been able to slow down the Lawrence County attack. That one's poked loose, but it's back into the hands of Price. He'll take it to the rack. No good. It's ripped away by Maynard. He walks it back up with 5.5 left in the fourth. And it's Caden Gillespie with it, being guarded by Fortner. Tyler Johnson yo-yos it back to Lafferty. Now into the hands of Trenton Adkins. Dumps it underneath to Gillespie, who gets the and one. Tough finish, Caden Gillespie. Gets it on the low block after a nice give there from Adkins. Absorbs the contact and then gets the roll. There's a Gillespie free throw. And it's good as he completes the old-fashioned three-point play. Caden Gillespie now into the scoring sheet. Somebody that Coach Thompson really raved about earlier on during our conversation. Said that he just impacts the game in so many different ways. He's a great rebounder and a heck of a defender. The Bulldogs extend their lead now 84-57. Here's Caden Eram being guarded tightly by Lafferty. Eram now dumps it off to Xavion Johnson. Johnson hop, step, dish to Price. Has it poked loose. Active hands there from Gillespie. Pushes it all the way ahead to Will Lafferty. And is able to convert that layup on the run. And a nice right-handed finish. And the Bulldogs have blown things wide open. Yet to call off the Dogs, though, still pressuring defensively. Here's a Jax Fortner three. Off the side iron, no good. Here's Trenton Adkins walking it up the court. Gonna try a spin move, left-handed hook, and he's got it. Trenton Adkins, a soft touch falling away from the hoop. Here's Caden Eram with it all the way. And he gets the pair, a nice left-handed finish. Now inside of 4 minutes. Here comes Cody Maynard. Now into the hands of Gillespie. Back to Lafferty. Price guarding the ball tightly. As Johnson now heads out to face Trenton Adkins. He'll kick it out. Now a Lafferty three-pointer is no good. They're going to get a call there against Xavion Johnson on the floor. As he's signaled for the grab. And it looks like that will be 5 against Xavion Johnson. So that could potentially do it for him. As Johnson fouls out of the game, and that's the 9th team foul against the St. Joe's Irish. St. Joe's bringing in Marshall Reynolds, a junior. Lawrence County still with the majority of their starters out on the floor. They've still got Maynard in the ball game. They've got to get as much live action work as they can ahead of the state tournament on Wednesday. So Trenton Adkins will head to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. First free throw, he's got it. Trenton Adkins now with 24 points. And the back end of the 1-and-1 is no good. Eram gets the rebound, puts it on the deck briefly, but it's now into the hands of Jesse Muncie, being guarded tightly by Bloomfield. He's going to try a pull-up three-pointer, well strong. As Price gets the board, hook shot no good. Trenton Adkins clears it. And the Bulldogs will walk it up the floor. They're going to make a quick substitution and call a timeout, it looks like, just to get their guys into the ball game. As Dawson Bellamy checks back in. It looks like we could see a few more substitutions for both squads. St. Joe's has only played 7 guys tonight, not counting Reynolds, who just checked in. And it's been just Fortner and initially Price off the bench for Coach Maynard tonight, but he will clear his bench now as a few players check into the game. We'll get you all these names. And now a freshman, Trey Bryant, as well as David Cooney in for the Irish. Number 22, Colin WOELFEL checks in, and number 15, Victor Uba. So a good opportunity for some of the younger players to get some varsity experience. Here's a three-pointer, Tyler Johnson, strong, no good. And a rebound falls into the hands of Dawson Bellamy, who's able to hit the turnaround. And that'll bring the offensive total all the way to 91. That's a hearty output for this Bulldog team. As the pass is intercepted by Johnson, but it'll go back to the Irish. And it's Cooney now with it. He'll dump it off to his teammate. Shot attempt up, no good. Victor Uba gets the board. Hook shot, no. And it goes back to the Bulldogs. And now it's time for Lawrence County to make their mass substitutions as their starters sit down after an impressive night of work. And now number 3, Blake Markham, as well as number 5, Ethan Horn. Dawson Bellamy remains in the game as number 15, Logan Ratliff, checks in. And number 12, Ryder Brown. 2 minutes and going. There's a scoop shot in the lane, no good. Bouncing ball. Float into the seats. And the possession arrow goes back to St. Joe's. Now we've got a correction that'll actually stay with the Bulldogs. As it's inbounded out front to Horn. Horn with the top of the key. Now Bellamy in the post. A three-pointer attempt is good. Ryder Brown drills the triple. It's now a 94-point total for Lawrence County. Let's see if they try to get to the even 100. Victor Uba, pull-up three-pointer. Strong off the back iron. Bellamy gets the rebound, 1:20 and going. Ryder Brown thought about the pull-up. And a pass is intercepted. That's Trey Bryant with the steal for the Irish. Here's a three-point attempt. Marshall Reynolds, no. Victor Uba is able to scrap for the offensive rebound. Gets the board. He's fouled on the floor. And will head to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Victor Uba, the junior. And the first free throw attempt will rattle home. Victor Uba onto the score sheet now with one. And he's got the second one. Here comes Ethan Horn, pushing it up the floor into the far side corner. And a wild pass is stolen away. It's David Cooney. And it goes back to Bellamy. Bellamy tries a three-pointer. Well strong, no. Ryder Brown gets the board. Now a corner three is short. And it's back to Brown. Short corner jumper, he's got it. Ryder Brown now with 5 points laid off the bench as he takes advantage of his playing time tonight. Victor Uba is slapped on the drive attempt. That one against number 15, Logan Ratliff. The 10th team foul, I should say, of the half. So Victor Uba will shoot 2 free throws here. It's off the front iron, no good. I know Uba is a player that Coach Maynard's been excited about throughout the duration of the season. He's got a lot of potential to impact things on both sides of the floor just with his length and athleticism. As the second free throw misses. Looked like we might have had a lane violation or something against the Bulldogs. Not quite sure what the call is. But either way, Uba gets one more. It was indeed a lane violation. Second free throw is long, no good. Now inside of 30 seconds. Bellamy pushing the tempo. Looks like Coach does want the 100 points. Urging his guys to shoot the ball. The shot is good. Three-pointer up and in for Logan Ratliff. Now 99 on the night. Just 13 seconds left. Uba crosses the timeline. He's fouled once again. That one on number 12, Ryder Brown. Ryder Brown with 5 points in these last couple minutes. So with the win, Lawrence County is going to improve to 14-2 as the Irish drop to 6-3. Looked like the Bulldogs got a little overzealous there, tried to push the fast break before the ref handed the ball to the opposing team. And for the second time in a very short period, we've got another lane violation, so Uba is going to get another free throw. And they'll push it across half court. And just Ratliff with it. And the Bulldogs are just going to let the clock run out. And that'll do it. A 99-61 win for the Lawrence County Bulldogs. As we wrap things up here at St. Joe's High School, this has been Michael Sussman bringing you Irish basketball on Video Productions.
Change my mind. I'm gonna root for the US of A. Hell yeah. Just let them try to change my ways.
Whenever I'm in my dad's old stomping grounds, I'm at Justice Automotive trying to find me a truck for deer season. If you ain't doing it, you should do the same.
Gonna sing like my daddy done. Bait my hook and shoot my guns.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and drive.
Each of us carries an anchor. It can hold us back. But when we toss it forward into the future, something amazing happens. Our unique dreams built off hard work take shape. At Mount West, struggle does not mean defeat, and tough times will not divide us. So what are you waiting for? Enroll today. Go far, close to home. Mount West Community and Technical College.
For Kindred Communications, this is home. When other broadcasting companies went nationwide, we stayed home.
This is home.
This is home.
This is home.
6 radio stations broadcasting on 9 signals across 3 states. For Kindred Communications,
This
is
home.
It was a normal day. I was on my way to pick up my little girl after work, and a drunk driver came out of nowhere and hit me head on. My medical bills began piling up, and I didn't know what to do. So I contacted WOELFEL and WOELFEL. I came in for a free consultation, and they took care of everything. It lifted a huge burden off of me and my family, and they were such a blessing to me.
WOELFEL and WOELFEL. We've helped thousands of people just like you.
Michael Sussman here wrapping things up at St. Joe's High School here in Huntington. It's all Bulldogs tonight. The Lawrence County Bulldogs win it 99-61 over the St. Joe's Irish. With the win, Lawrence County improves to 14-2 overall. A quick breakdown of the scoring leaders for the Bulldogs. Cody Maynard with a big night tonight. He had 23 points. And the big man, Trenton Adkins, was unstoppable as well. He had 24. Those two combining for 47 tonight. Andrew Bloomfield with 6. And Tyler Johnson with a solid game as well. A double-figure score with 11 in the victory. Ryder Brown with 5 down the stretch there. Logan Ratliff drilled a 3-pointer. He finishes the game with 3 as well. Will Lafferty had 11 points. In this one, it was a high-scoring night for the Bulldogs, 99 points. Certainly pretty impressive for Coach Chandler Thompson's squad. He's got a lot to look forward to going into state tournament play later on this week in Kentucky. And a scoring breakdown, the leaders for the St. Joe's Irish, Jesse Muncie with 18 points tonight, 12 of which coming in the second half. Caden Iram with 15 points. in the loss. Eram drilled a pair of three-pointers in that first quarter and then started to set the tone down low more and more over the course of the second half. And then Jaden Price with 13 points tonight, able to hit some free throws late and get into double figures. So with the loss, St. Joe's falls to 6-3 on the season, but certainly nothing for this Irish squad to hang their hats over. Once again, Lawrence County, one of the better teams in all of the state of Kentucky. They're certainly going to be a state championship contender, as the Irish certainly hope to be down the line. Once again, final score 99-61. Lawrence County wins it. This has been Michael Sussman on the call. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you for watching Video Productions.